Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. So in the last video we put on the spine and we glued down these little book corners. So as you can see, this is all dry, it's very sturdy, and there's plenty of movement in the spine there, so we can open and close the book basically. So today we're going to be working on the signatures to go inside, and first off we need to decide what we're going to put in as our signatures. So I have a heap of stuff, things in my stash that I can use. So I have doilies and old book pages and you know, all these old ledger pages. I made some paper. I have tea stained paper. I have lots of different things basically. So I'm going to figure out what I want to put in my signatures, and I will be back. Okay, so I've been through what I have on hand and I have just made a pile. So I still need to put the book pages in, so I've tried to find stuff that will sort of match the tones and stuff like that, and I still may change everything out. So I'm going to have 3 signatures. So the first signature are going to have these in them, the middle one's going to have nothing, and then the third one will have these book pages in them. So so just pick these square doilies, some handmade paper, some ledger paper, some book paper, some tea stained paper, some tea stained envelopes, more tea stained paper, different tea stained paper, and then just some scrapbooky paper. So I'm going to now put my signatures together. So yeah. Here's my first signature. As you can tell, I haven't cut anything to size yet, but I did use my ruler just to get an idea if it's going to be too wide and I've got to cut it off, whatever. So they're going to be pretty sort of thick. Oops. Signatures, just because I can. But yeah. And I like to put an envelope in the middle of my signatures, just so I can hide the stitching basically, and I just think it's a nice little central area to have a pocket. So yeah, that's the first signature. So I guess I'll carry on with the now middle signature and then the last signature. So I will speed that up like I did for this first signature. Okay, so all 3 signatures are done for the moment, what I'm happy with. I may change my mind. I did realise while I was putting this together, I need to tea stain my doilies. So I will have to take them out and stain them, but that's okay. I'm pretty happy with the order, but we'll just have a flick through so you can have a look. And I can double check. So we already did this one. So this will be the middle one. And I don't know if you've seen, I just threw some washi down there, down the center, just to strengthen. This paper is quite thin. And there was a tear in it. So this will be a double pocket. So I might find a little doily or another different envelope or something to stick in there, just for consistency purposes. Yep, happy with that. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have made sure that the middle page of each signature of the book is in the middle of my signature. Just so, you know, you can see it, you can read it. It has a nice flow. So, and then there's that, you know, the little envelope in the middle. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with all of that. So the next step will be to cut everything down to size and make it fit the book. Now, I don't particularly want to cut these pages because we just pop this one off. Bring down now. If we pop it in down, see how it will basically do what it did last time. So it will sit just on the edge. So I don't want that. I want them to be in a little bit just so I can have that gap. So what I seen on my many YouTube lookings is somebody actually scored and did a fold basically and then glued it. I'll show you. I know I'm rambling. Just to shorten the page up, and then I will trim top and bottom just a little bit. So I will leave it there for the time being. And like I said, this is just the base. I've still got to decorate the pages. I still, you know, need to add little tucks and spots, and you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. It's all just bit by bit. So I'll just show you. Like they're pretty thick on their own. Yeah, ma'am. So, and that's without anything else, which is I'm pretty happy with. So once I bulk them out, it's gonna look amazing. So yeah, I'll leave it there for the time being, and I'll be back in a tick. Alright, so I know it's probably a little backwards way of doing it, but I'm gonna shorten these actual pages now. So that rummaging you can hear is me trying to find my scoreboard. So what we'll do is we'll take this out here, and all I'm going to do is pop it in here, and I'm gonna score about, make sure it's nice there, about 1/2 inch on my scoreboard. Now you could and just hold it like that. You could, of course, try and find the center and then do it, you know, half this side, half that side. it scored pretty easily. So I'll just do this one on camera because there's another how many pages I need to do. And I'm sure you don't want to sit through that. So we've got our little fold. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue, just score them. I'm going to glue in here. And I am just going to use my wet PVA for this. Nothing wrong with PVA in my opinion. Yeah, no, if it wants to come out, and of course if it doesn't want to come out, let's try the other side. Oh, there we go. I have to clean out the tip. Alright, so you don't need a oodles load of glue. And fold it over like that. Try and make sure you get... I have dirty fingers. I think it's just a thing of me living out in the bush. Let's try it, baby wipe. No, not that one. They're dry. Try a wet baby wipe. There we go. Don't push too hard or you'll go through the paper. Alright, so you still have this to deal with. So what you can do, I am just going to fold it over onto the back and glue it down. Oh, that side doesn't work. And just on that little strip where we scored. And glue it down. So that way you don't have to cut here and cut your image, because a lot of the books have the images that go right to the edge, so you don't want to muck that up. So there, see? And then we can still sew our signature in there and we don't lose any of the image from trimming on the long way anyway. So I'm going to do them to the rest of my signatures, and like you can choose which side obviously to put it on. I decided to put it on there. But yeah, I'm going to go through and I'll just show you before I turn the camera off. See? And what about a in the cover comparison too, just so you know what the hecker I'm going on about. See, look at all that room now. Give it plenty of, just stand that up. Plenty. I know, you know, you could make it shorter, but I still will be trimming the top and the bottom just slightly, just so the bookends aren't, the book pages, sorry, aren't right on the seam there of the book. So I'm going to stop here and go through and do my other pages, and I will be back. So I'm on my last page here and I've just noticed something. I don't know if it's going to pick up in camera. Yes. So the eggs here are like, I don't know, terrible, like perforated. So I'm really glad I'm reinforcing the spine of these pages now. I don't know if this is a new book thing or it's always been done like this. So moving the fold over actually is strengthening these pages just that little bit more. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. And wonder ask, oh goodness, can't I speak today? And I'm just wondering, I guess, has anyone else noticed this? It's on another book that I have sitting on my table that I'm going to be working on too. So yeah, just a little observation. So leave a comment down below. Let me know, have you noticed this in your golden book pages, or is it just in the new books? Okay, hello again. So I have trimmed all the pages to size, mostly. I haven't trimmed the handmade paper or the doilies. Still not 100% sure yet, but they're all same size. Well, you know, they all fit now. They'll all fit in the cover. Oops, sorry. So let's just pop it in here and have a look. See? So now the fun begins. It's all about decorating and embellishing, and you can technically sew in your signatures and do it then, but if you're going to be doing sewing or gluing and stuff like that, I would recommend doing it before. So I have all my little off-cut stuff here, just off to the side in a wild pile. So you know, there's a lot of embellishing you can do with just these little cut-offs, and don't throw them out, ever throw them out. I have like probably way too much of everything, just because I use it, so, or at least intend to use it. So you know what I mean, you can, for example, I don't know, stick that on there and make a pocket, or you know, just use it as a trim, or you know, whatever. I am going to take these out and tea stain them. I just think they're too stark bright for this journal. I don't know about these. These are just uber white to me as well, just the back of the pattern paper. So I might use these pages to stick pockets and tags and stuff like that. I don't know yet. So, but as you can see, it's looking really good, I think. So like here, for example, could possibly just, you know, glue that, maybe use a little border punch just to hide it. You know, they're good little things to have laying around, and because they're offcuts from what you've taken off the journal already, it's all going to match. So I think this will be the end of this video, just because I didn't think things through and didn't dye these first, but I'm sure there's a lot of content there to keep you going. I need to trim that as well. So I know I skipped a bit of the work, but would you be interested in seeing that like a live? Do you like the fast forward, or do you just like to see an example and then me skip to the end result? So just comment down below. That would be great. So thanks for watching this portion of the video, and part 3 will be up soon. All right, bye.